Hello again, folks. I'm playing Lex Luthor against Aquaman at the beginning and Superman towards the second half, and it's the same person playing both characters. I think this video, at least the Superman section, is a very good example of why you can't really play Lex Luthor, you know, main him and solo him against the entire cast, because sure, a lot of people have got weaknesses and strengths, but Lex Luthor's is such an extreme, it becomes nigh on impossible to fight against like some characters. I mean, the top characters, Superman, if he's still classed as a top character, I imagine he's one of the top. Wonder Woman. The thing that makes them so good in my eyes is they've got ways to deal with everything. So they've got no really big weakness. They can stop heavy zoners. They can like teleport around or at least dash. So they've got high maneuverability. They've got safe combo strings. So there, I went into a setup there to stick a mine down. He tech rolled, otherwise he would have landed on it. But then he has to block low, of course. But it gave me a time to get him full screen, do an orbital strike with a mine in between us. So it was pretty good, that sort of setup. Okay, got him in the corner, going for a nice combo. Wasn't the best. I shouldn't have used heavy punch there, really. And I'm still kind of stuck on the Street Fighter throws, because this is reversed. Street Fighter, if you throw, you always do a forward throw, and you have to hold back if you want to go back. But on this, it's the opposite. Okay, I ended that combo with a double back three and then a forward three, sorry, so not a double, but two of those because I didn't want him clashing. And so that's a combo that I sort of developed. It's easy to do. It's just like back three and then into forward three. You can meter burn them for a bit more damage if you wish. Okay, that's probably one of the hardest things to block on Aquaman, that overhead into his scoop, because it's like overhead into low really fast, although I wasn't aware I was going for it then, but I have seen it before, so I will block it in the future. Okay, trying to throw Lex Probe out. Again, Lex Luthor's pretty slow at these things, so you're pretty much going to get hit. See, I did it when fine, but I got hit, and all those orbital strikes were wasted. I absolutely hate it when that happens. Okay, so my zoning is not working, so I'm going to have to move forward. Luckily, Aquaman's not a massive zoner, so his like trident from the deep is pretty effective. Okay, I blocked that, so it was low, overhead, into low again. That was pretty nice. But if he gets it, he gets a lot of damage out of it. As you can see, he put in his trait, but it didn't work. We'll deal with that later because it starts to work later. I should have done another one. I don't know what that down one was. That was a down three. It was just a stupid thing. So I'm trying to get in close. Yeah, I was going to corpse charge him because that's a sensible thing to do. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, his uppercut's really good as well. Okay, I got him. So, messed that up. Okay. It's really hard to combo unless you actively wait for it a bit. You have to really wait for him to drop. Okay, oh, stabbed. So he's going to try and chip me down, so I'm trying to back off. Oh, you saw him do his water shield. See me changing stance? That's me trying to do my super. Because it does go through his water shield. That would have been an excellent time to demonstrate the buff that he got where it goes through his water shield. But I didn't have it. It looked like I had it. I mean, because I don't look at the actual symbol to see if that's highlighted to see. I just see whether I've got full meter. I don't know why, but I sometimes find it really hard to see whether I've got a meter bar or not if it's very close, you know. In Street Fighter I don't have any problem with that, so I think they should have changed the colour or something, made it really dark and then bright and stuff, because that colour is the same for that 1.5 meter I've got, you see. So they should change the colour because it's just so hard to see. Okay, so that was a nice little thing he did. He sort of scooped me out of the corner so he could use the interactable. He stopped me using it pretty easily. I didn't have anything that would work like that really. I was too far away from my corpse charge. Okay, so now you've started to see him. He put on his trait a couple of times before in the previous matches, but now you saw him do it a lot sooner, and you'll see in the next couple of matches as well that it completely stuffs up Lex Luthor completely. His trait is so bad. It's got like a long cooldown, but by the time I get into a combo, by the time I get a chance, he's got it back. And the thing that happens is that any time I get a meter burn vacuum cleaner, he just does his trait, and it's like I can't do anything because he recovers faster if you don't know what his trait does. So anytime I do, I mean, because it's such an obvious thing. Oh, I've gone into the vacuum cleaner, meter burned. and so he just presses it nonchalantly. It's just so easy for him to notice it, rather than, you know, like there, for example. He saw me, I got comboed, so I went into it, duff. It really is really quite bad. I wouldn't say this is like one of the reasons, Aquaman, I wouldn't say it's one of the reasons why you shouldn't play Lex Luthor against the whole cast. Because I find this Aquaman very challenging, very fun. I didn't really get an opportunity to try and work a way around his trait. Again, he's done it again. I'm wasting meter every time I go for that. I waste meter. So it's just like, I need to look at his trait now before I even decide to go for a meter burn vacuum cleaner. It's just a big deal. I mean, if I don't meter burn it, will he use it? He probably will, but a bit far away. Okay. We like that. Oh, I can get into that. Now he's going to do it again. Now, that time I wondered whether I would be able to smash him into the helicopter instead, but apparently not. See, I've got this zoning sort of thing. So it does tons of damage when he actually gets you with that from the deep. He just meter burns it and gets tons of damage. So I know my zoning is not working, so I have to dash forward. Trying to bait something out. Okay, that's good. Damn bloody trait. It's so annoying. But like I said, I don't think this is one of those matchups that you can't, you know, it's physically impossible or massively, massively, massively difficult, like 9-1 or something. But it's fun. It's definitely like maybe, I don't know, it's reasonable because, yeah, I like it. I find it fun. I don't know what I'd say. I'd like to say 6-4 to Aquaman because of his trait, really. But I mean, when I get my trait on, you know, it can be a pretty, I get into combos, but then he just counters it with his own trait. So, okay, damn. So maybe 5-5 or 6-4, but I feel it's 6-4. Okay, another combo opportunity again. I just let that one go that time. It doesn't help. I don't get a chance to do anything if I just let it go like that. So it's going to be pretty difficult. I've got my trait, my Ultra now, or whatever it is, Super. So I was kind of looking for him to do that water shield again, because I noticed him doing it and I wanted to get him like I was going to in the first round, but it wouldn't have killed him anyway. So I did enjoy that Aquaman though, so that's fine. But this is the matchup. Look at the hitbox on that. I mean, did you see that? Rewind that and have a look. You know, and now you're in an infinite loop, because every time you rewind it and have a look, I'm going to say, rewind it and have a look again, and you'll do it again and again and again. But, I mean, the hitbox on that was stupid. So big. Okay, hopefully, right now you'll start to see where it becomes a bit stupid. So he took my trait off, that's fine. I'm trying to react to these and punish him. Can't get a Lex probe out. I need to just be quiet now, stay low because he's got his trait on, which burns through armor. I'm a big guy, so it's really hard to jump over these things. Okay, I don't know how much health. Just watch how much health he takes off, really. Okay. And they knock you full screen, so it's like one mistake and you're gone. Look at this. Now, you may be thinking, oh, you're making stupid mistakes. Why the hell is that an overhead? Oh, Superman just pisses me off in this game. He really does. I know he got, like, nerfed, but, I mean, some decisions in this game are just stupid. Now, I think a lot of that where I was just sitting there was a bit of salt, really. I was just very, very annoyed at that. Because he didn't seem to... I was just wanted to see how long he would just sit there shooting his laser beams. Now, I thought it was quite boring, and you'll see he continually does it. Like, started to do it again. I think he started to get a bit more braver. Well, not braver, but indulge me into a proper fight a little bit, you know? Because I said his playstyle is a bit boring, but I'm not moaning at him. It's an absolutely valid tactic, especially against Lex Luthor, because that's his weakness. So if you've got it, then you might as well. What you'll see he's doing is he starts zoning me tons and tons. He's indulging me in a proper fight, but when he starts to get down in life, because when you get into a proper fight, I think I can sort of meet him, you know, I can put up a reasonable fight when he actually comes for me. But as soon as he starts losing health and he's like in a deficit, he just starts zoning again. It's really hard for me to do anything. Okay, so you'll be able to watch it really close. This is my grab coming out, and then his grab coming out afterwards, and then I get caught. I mean, it's just mind-boggling some of the decisions in this game that they made. I mean, because if that happened in Street Fighter, it would have been a grab tech. The thing about this game is you have to be grabbed and then press it. but for some reason his was faster. The fact that they're not all universal timing as well just is so annoying. I mean, I haven't checked Superman's time, but the only reason I can think that his would come out, again, he's got the life lead, so he's coming at me, bro, and which is fine. But I'm starting to beat him down a bit. I've got a bit of a mix-up going on here. So I'm going to go for a setup, which got him pretty nicely. That's awesome. He weren't blocking. And again. So now he's on the deficit a lot. So see if I can pull it out. He's got a combo. Yes, that's a good combo. Ah, good. So I'm missing 1 bar, so I'm going to lose a little bit of health, but hopefully less than I would have. Only 15%. Okay, so now he's just going back into the zoning because he doesn't want to lose, I imagine. Because this guy, Smock, he had, I think it was like 8,000 wins to 2,000 losses. So that's a nice thick 6,000. That's massively high. But after this Superman, he played Green Lantern, and then he played Cyborg, right? And his strategy was all the same. It was basically zone, zone, zone. Green Lantern with a jumping bullets. I haven't stood those in this video, but he did the jumping bullets. But that was quite easy to deal with, Green Lantern. It wasn't very difficult because his bullets are very slow and he takes a while to come down to the ground. But Cyborg, I played the Joker, but that would have been massively difficult as well. It's just because he just zoned the whole game. So you can see that's where he kind of gets his wins from. But I mean, I'm not moaning about his play style because it's a valid tactic. I moan at the game more than anything. And so this is exactly why you can't use Lex Luthor. Every time I try and do anything, so I did manage to actually get some Lex Probes out there, but I did take a hit. I mean, there's no way I can not take a hit, I don't think, because Lex Luthor is very slow. I hate the fact that that's an overhead. I know the jumping one is, it kind of makes sense, but the low one, I mean, it's hit me and then it hits me again. And the animation, the startup, is so similar to that one. It's really hard for me to react online, at least, to which one's low and which one's overhead. I don't know why I threw that. I think that was just an input issue. Okay, so I'm losing the will to live. Basically, it's just so, I don't know. Let's just get some damage. There we go. Triple hits, so my armor's not going to do much against that. So we know that Deathstroke is another character which Lex Luthor severely gets owned by. Batgirl probably is the same. Her bolus has something like minus 16. No, it's something like plus 15 block or something. It's stupid. No, I'm just making that up. But you know, Batgirl's bolus thing where she sort of ties you up. If you block it, your hit stun is, or your block stun is mega long. It's longer than it needs to be. I think it's like plus 3 on block to her, which is stupid. She's max screen, plus 3 turns into like plus 25 or something. It's crazy. And jumping over them with Lex Luthor is just so risky because if she catches you with them, then you lose half a health bar or something, you know. It's just massively difficult to dash forward. That's why I wish he would have got a dash forward buff. I know this whole matchup is just me moaning about matchups. Okay, so I'm going to try and stop doing that. So try and commentate. So zoning because he had the life deficit again. So trying to dash forward. And yeah, you can easily jump over the airborne one and the other ones as well. Well, the airborne one you can easily jump over because it's not as high hitting as it looks like it is. So I could corpse charge that because then he would land about the same time I would land, which is nice. But he doesn't do the air one as much as, you know, other people used to when they first got the game. So again, jump, and I can punish that, which is nice. But he really doesn't do that one. The ground ones are the ones that's really annoying. Okay, messed the combo, but doesn't matter. Got another one. Good clash. I don't know if I'm going to win this. This is going to knock me full screen, so he's probably just going to go to the zone again. And, oh, man, look at that. Touch my toe. The thing is, I want to be ready to block that overhead, so I'm standing up when I shouldn't be, but so I'm taking huge amounts of chip just from standing up. But I want to block that overhead EX one. It's just really hard to do on reaction online, it felt. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed those, or at least see my point of view. I don't think you can play Lex Luthor against Deathstroke, Superman, and there may be some others, Green Arrow maybe, I'm not sure. I haven't really experienced a green... Oh, maybe, yeah. it just feels like you just can't. So you've got to main 2 characters, because Lex Luthor, I think, is a mega powerful character. He's really good, but against some characters, it's just so extreme that he can't do anything. So play a different character, probably a fast one or a zony one. So Deathstroke / Lex Luthor, I think, would be an amazing team. So I may move on to Deathstroke sometime soon. That'd be pretty cool. But thanks for watching, and tell me what you think. Do you think I'm talking shit? I hope not. I don't think I am. Thanks for watching.